Good day, everyone, and welcome to Weather News Today with J7409. The name you know, the news you can use. We have very much to go over this morning. Lots of stuff is happening. But first, I want to show you these beautiful flowers from Susie up in Barron, Wisconsin. And I want to say happy summer. Yes, it is officially summer now, and today should have 14 hours and 34 minutes of daylight. How about that? Susie, thank you so much for sending in this pic. They're beautiful. Perfect picture of summer there. If you have any weather pics or sky pics that you would like to share with all of us, please click Show More. Scroll down, you will find an email address to send them to, and I'll be glad to share them, and my subscribers will love to see them. Thank you so much for that. And also, if it's your first time here, please subscribe, click the bell, check off all of the email notifications, whatever pops up in your box, to make sure that you get all the latest weather news, forecasts, alerts, and tropical weather. And now as we look at the watches and warnings map, I usually don't do this too much in the morning, but there's two particular things I want to go over. There is a civil emergency going on in Montana. Now, as you can see, this came out yesterday at 5:01 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, but it is still in effect. And this following message was transmitted at the request of the city of Great Falls and the Cascade County Emergency Operations Center. Due to the flood conditions being experienced in central Montana, it is being anticipated the rising water may cause the Missouri and Sun Rivers to flood inside Great Falls city limits and the surrounding area. Okay, now they are predicting that the Missouri River will crest around noon today, comparable or greater than water levels experienced back in 2011, to include the 100-year flood plan. Known areas of concern for residents and businesses are Woodland Estates, Big Bend, Lower River Road, Flood Road. We recommend taking preliminary precautions for possible flooding and evacuation. Okay? They were going yesterday afternoon. This came in after I got off the internet yesterday. Came in, it would have been like 5:01, 7, 8 at least at my house right now, and I wasn't on the internet. That's why it's not up, but it's going to be occurring today. That's why I'm putting this up here. Okay, fill your own sandbag. Station set up northwest corner of the Home Depot parking lot. That's at 1500 Marketplace Drive, Great Falls. Please bring your own shovel. Shelters are being identified and will be announced in more messages coming up. This is expected to be an extended event. People, pay attention. It's important to follow the city, county health department website, local television stations, and the Great Falls Police Department Facebook page for updates, and I'll keep you updated. Do not call 911 or the non-emergency line for information. Only call if you are experiencing an emergency that requires law enforcement, medical, or fire personnel to respond immediately. So, folks, it sounds like we got some flooding that's going to be occurring today in the Great Falls area. Please pay attention and stay safe. And the other place I want to check out real quickly this morning, which isn't usually up here, is just about the entire state of Mississippi. This came in this morning at 1:46 Central Daylight Time. It's a child abduction, okay? The Mississippi Bureau of Investigating is issuing an Amber Alert for 5-year-old Bailey Elizabeth Emission, I probably said that wrong, of Clay County. She is described as a white female, 3 to 3.5 feet tall, weighing 45 to 50 pounds with brown eyes and brown shoulder-length hair. She was last seen wearing a green sundress with birds on it and was barefooted. She is accompanied by Martha Ann Poss. Poss is described as a white female, 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing around 165 pounds, with blonde hair. They were traveling in a 2012 silver 4-door Nissan pickup truck bearing Mississippi license plate CYA605. They were last seen last night at approximately 9:15 p.m. traveling east on Highway 50. If anyone has information regarding the whereabouts of Bailey Elizabeth and Martha Ann or the vehicle, should contact the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation at 855-642-5378. And the town for today for the extended forecast is Clarksburg, West Virginia. There you have it. Complete graph setup for you. See what's going on. You're going to be having some flash flood watches starting tonight, running through up to around midnight Friday night, tomorrow night, okay? The greatest chance of your rain will be tonight at 90%, okay? That's when you're going to get these scattered storms, and be aware these storms could have damaging winds and hails, and some could possibly stir up a tornado if you had a correct cell with all the conditions right. So please, please, please be aware of this. Tonight, 90% thunderstorms, and you got a good chance of rain right on up until Sunday night. Right now, it looks like tonight, tomorrow night, Saturday, and then Saturday night it should taper off a little. Got a 60%. That's more than a half chance for Sunday. But Sunday it should taper off, and by Monday you should have mostly sunny skies with a high of around 81. As of now, for the Atlantic, there are no tropical cyclones expected in the next 48 hours, and none in the next 5 days as of now. In the eastern North Pacific, we do have a new little fellow here. It could develop. It's got 30% chance in the next 5 days, but folks, it is not going to affect land at this time. This disturbance is pushing towards the west, okay? Pushing towards the west. However, though, there is a 30% chance of development in 5 days, and I will keep my eyes on it. Of course, we have the GSF map here, courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. I'm going to turn it on. We got lots to talk about, folks. Multiple sectors of the country is continuing to warrant a close eye on flash flood concerns for the next couple of days. More short-term in nature, and upper low wobbling about the lower Rio Grande Valley is with substantial plume of moisture with it lifting out of the Bay of Campeche. Now, this combination remains a focus for heavy rainfall along the lower Texas coast early for today, as the parent upper low pivots back toward northeastern Mexico. The strong lift in the atmosphere will exit, allowing for improvement and conditions improving along the western Gulf Coast. Farther north, in advance of a slow-moving upper level low, a wavy frontal zone is going to be stretching out across the Ohio Valley and the lower mid-Atlantic. Now, while boundary marking differences in the air mass with this, it should also provide a means to persistent threats for convection for the next couple of days. Now, listen to this, people. Given many locations have saturated soils from previous bouts of heavy rain in the past week, additional precipitation will likely lead to runoff issues. So, there is a slight chance of flooding and flash flooding risk by tomorrow, especially in the mid-south. Okay, you need to keep this in mind. Now, while the severe weather potential today is somewhat on the marginal risk, what you need to worry about, well, not worry about, but keep your eyes on, is a strong jet energy is sliding underneath, and it's going to enhance the potential for severe thunderstorms from southern Arkansas, northern Louisiana, eastward to northern Alabama. Farther west, a broad upper trough approaching the central Rockies will quickly augment upslope flow in the lee of the terrain, and numerous thunderstorms should evolve over the mountains before pushing into the adjacent high plains. Now, listen up again. Large hail and damaging winds appear to be the primary threats, particularly across southeastern Colorado into southwestern Kansas and the Oklahoma Panhandle. We got a sprawling upper ridge in the forecast, and it should dominate the weather over the southwestern U.S. And it's going to have widespread excessive heat watches and warnings. Yes, it's going to be hot, hot, hot. Expect in these areas temperatures 110 to 120 degrees over the desert southwest. So, with all that said and done, please pay attention to your skies around you. Lots of stuff is going on. Thank you so much for everything you do for me. Thank you for donations that you send me. And a lot have asked, how can they do that? Just scroll down, read, follow the instructions, and you'll find a way to donate to me if you would like to do so. It helps me out a lot each month, and I appreciate it, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you can't donate, that's okay too. Thank you so much for watching my videos, sharing my videos, subscribing, and liking my videos. May each of you be safe today, have good weather today, and much peace, love, and kindness to each of you.